Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Braves versus Dodgers NLCS Game 6 pregame show. What's going on, Slay? What is going on, Nightings? Yeah, trust me, man. I got a lot. This is going to be a very interesting series, to say the least. But to start off, man, there's a lot of things we have to really talk about. The things that's what's at stake here is the I basically kind of say, with the Braves win, they move on the World Series. Dodgers force a Game 7. So either way, it's a win. It's going to be it's tough to say. I mean, now for the two starting pitchers tonight, you got Walker Buehler going for the LA Dodgers since Max Scherzer is dealing with arm fatigue. And then you got Ian Anderson going for the Braves. So I mean, yeah. Hey, look. Hey, take all the time in the world you need there, Nightings. But yeah, I mean, it's just it's just playoff baseball, man. It's just especially with these two teams now, because we already got the Astros already punched their ticket to the World Series. Now we just got to see, can the Braves win Game 6 or can the Dodgers force a Game 7? So I mean, we had to see that here first on the first hand. Hey, look, man. I'm trying to be honest as possible, man. Hey, look, it's no problem, my guy. I mean, I'm just doing what I can, And another thing, too, disclaimer, too. I can't. Yo, what's going on, Nate? What is going on? Oh, lordy. So, I mean, right now we have the panel of experts: Bob Costas, Pedro, J. Roll, and Curtis Granderson, kind of going over what the basically talking about, basically, Max Scherzer cannot go tonight because of arm fatigue, and obviously, first-hand experience. It's not easy to deal with. I mean, I've dealt with arm fatigue, or basically, in other terms, a dead arm. So now you got Walker Buehler, who's coming in and actually, taking the ball for Game 6 for Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. Crazy. Let's break down the pitches. Scherzer's threw 94 in the wild card. Game 3, 110. Game 5, he threw 13. And his other start, he threw 79. So I mean, man. I mean, at this point, I think you just give him at least. I think rest him if you can. I mean, at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of things that can go out of the way. Obviously, I mean, Dodgers got some good players, but the thing is, the Dodgers, at times, they had a hard time scoring runs in the first 3 games against the Braves, and then obviously they finally actually decided to do something in the last 2, and then you got the Braves, who, let's be honest, hasn't won at all since 1995. Obviously you got freaking Dansby Swanson, Ozzie Albies, Freddie Freeman. Look, just to name a few, that this team, the Braves, are stacked. Both teams are stacked, so it's going to be hard to say, who is going to win. So I mean, I'll do what I can to give you my honest, play-by-play commentary. Obviously, I cannot show you the game due to copyright. But yeah, that's all. Let's see. 3 viewers, man. Good shit. Good shit. Standing in the outfield with Walker Buehler. He tosses a few and says, it's just not there. Walker Buehler, who does not often go on 3 days rest, says, I can do it, and I can be more effective for us tomorrow. Now, exactly. And give you the extra day, see what you can give us in Game 7. Now, looking back to Game 3 in this series, Jimmy, Walker Buehler, 6 hits, 4 runs, 2 walks. Exactly, man. It's just
this time of year, everybody wants a chance to take the ball. This is what you play for. It does not matter.
If you guys haven't checked out my videos, I highly recommend you guys do that, because I uploaded 2 new videos today on the channel. So you guys go get. What is going on? What up, Coach Dante? Congrats to your Astros for punching their ticket to the World Series against the Red Sox. I mean, I think you got a good manager in Dusty Baker. I'll be honest, man.
Where do they go? They've had a bullpen game. It worked out well. You can't expect those same type of results. So if you're giving Max a day off, an extra day, should the
Yes, sir.
lose tonight and the Dodgers force
I think it's going to be a very good game tonight. I'm excited though, man. Like, look, I get it.
to help the medicine go through your body so you feel a little better, maybe all it takes. But you have to get through tonight.
Well, Slade, because this is the pregame show, and then I'm going live in about like 8:15 at the time. Yeah, tell me about it, Dante. Yeah, that's why I have two different thumbnails for the shows. So we got Eddie Rosario leading off for the Braves. Got Freddie Freeman hitting two. Travis Darno is not too bad. I mean, yeah, that's why Key made the thumbnail for the game, and I made the one on Canva for the pregame. So at least it'll be easier to tell the difference. Not too bad though. 5 years in the stream. Let's get it. Most I've ever gotten in a stream.
They are outside the ballpark. They are in the ballpark. They're energetic, and offense is a great way to keep them up and energized throughout the game. Going for the Braves.
Oh Lord.
Ian Anderson, who has a sterling postseason record.
Yeah.
3-0, ERA 1.35, but pulled after just 3 innings in his game 2 starts here last Sunday.
All he needs to do is try to relax.
Exactly. We just try to relax because it's like where, but yeah, it's just like, I mean, the only thing I have to say right now is just kind of just where like. So basically, for Ian Anderson, for the first inning, he has an ERA of 6.58 with an opponent's average of 264, a WHIP of 1.64. But innings 2 through 6, his ERA drops to 2.47, an opponent average of just a tad over 200, and I think a WHIP almost under 1. Yeah. Man, what's going on with you guys?
And help them out.
Talk about that Braves bullpen, especially the lefties. Tyler Matzik.
Well, yeah, another news too. Like, I am 29 subscribers away from 200. So, guys, like the stream up, share the stream. You'll get more people in here. Like, share this around. Tweet it out. Like, Mookie Betts leading off for the Dodgers. Corey Seager batting 2. Trey Turner 3. Will Smith 4. Chris Taylor 5. Cody Bellinger 6. Actually. Oh my Lord! Yeah.
It's imperative that the guys in front of them get on base to give the guys chances to get hits with runners on. And as you said,
exactly, my guys. But yeah, man.
And he controls the 1 through 4 hitters. He's given his team a chance to win this game by a far margin. And then after him,
Alrighty.
the Dodgers have struggled against 4 for 37, 108 average. That's the formula to win a ball game tonight. Control 1 through 4, manage 5 through 8, and get it to the left.
So
That's exactly what I was trying to say, but in numbers.
so far, let's go over the starting lineups for both the Dodgers and the Braves. Starting off with the Dodgers, we have Mookie Betts leading off, playing right field. We have Corey Seager playing shortstop, batting 2, batting second, batting third. Trey Turner playing second base. Will Smith batting fourth as a catcher. Chris Taylor batting 5, the third baseman. Cody Bellinger batting 6, was playing center field. Pollock playing left field, batting 7. Matt Beatty playing first base, batting in the 8th spot, and then obviously number 9 pitcher Walker Buehler. Now on to the Atlanta Braves. So Eddie Rosario leading off, playing left field. We have Freddie Freeman batting second, playing first base. Ozzie Albies playing second base, batting third. Austin Riley playing third base, batting fourth. Adam Duvall playing center field, batting 5. Jock Peterson playing right field, batting 6th. Dansby Swanson playing shortstop, batting 7th. Travis Darno, catcher, batting 8th. And then Ian Anderson is batting 9th. So those are your starting lineups for the Braves and the Dodgers. Now, for your umpires for tonight's ball game, you have Lance Barksdale, who's going to be calling the balls and strikes tonight. You got Trip Gibson as at first base, Jordan Baker at second base. You got Jerry Meals at third, James Hoy in the left, and then Mark Carlson in right. So those are your umpires for the game 6. So for those who are watching this stream or viewing it, what are your expectations? You guys expectations for game 6.
What's inside Airborne? A plus to immune support. That's more than just vitamin C. It's a unique crafted blend with zinc and
All right, so now we're on commercial break.
Seize today with Airborne.
I got me a drink real quick.
New brisket at Chipotle. Seasoned, smoked, seared, spiced.
Lord have mercy.
Bold.
Oh yeah, first time actually doing a playoff. Obviously, two good teams for both the East and the NL West. Battling now for the who's going to go on to the World Series or force a game 7. So I mean, that's the stakes at hand for tonight's ball game. Oh Lord. So obviously we got the. Obviously on the other side for the American League, you got the Houston Astros. No, I can't wait. Nightings. Hey, gotta grind out as much as you can. Hey, look, I'm doing the same thing here. Like do a couple live streams here and there again, every now and again. Alrighty.
Mariachi bands, serenading Pedro. So we haven't found the spot, but we don't want this series to end, and it could tonight, without making this correction. Last weekend here in Atlanta, we were talking about Henry Aaron and some of the other great and distinctive players of his generation, and the conversation turned to Roberto Clemente, his extraordinary combination of style and dignity and his achievements as a player. And his life ended, as many of you know, on a mission of mercy. New Year's as 1972 turned into 1973. There had been an earthquake in Nicaragua. He was taking supplies to the victims of that earthquake. And I mentioned that the plane took off from Florida. That was a mistake. The plane took off from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and that is important because Roberto Clemente is a source of tremendous pride to Hispanic players of his generation and since, but especially to the people of Puerto Rico. So we wanted to make that correction. The plane took off from San Juan, Puerto Rico, went down in the ocean, and Roberto's remains were never recovered. Time now to toss it over to Brian Anderson, Ron Darling, and Jeff Francoeur. Guys?
All right, Bob, thanks a lot. The Puerto Rican players having quite the series here. Eddie Rosario and the potential MVP if the Braves would go on to win this. But, Ronnie, I'd like to start with
Alrighty.
You heard the guys break down the situation with Max Scherzer. Now, as these two teams move on, especially the Dodgers, your expectations for the two starters.
Like I said before, like the stream, share this. Let's get more people in here. It'll be nice to get more people to keep going.
The last couple of times I've watched him pitch, he has not had that snap on that breaking ball, that swing and miss, that whiff. If he has a lot of whiffs, swing and misses early in the game, he'll be great. Ian Anderson, on the other hand, has to be more aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a good fastball. He's got a good changeup. If he's pitching to contact, the ball's in play against this great Atlanta defense, then he'll have a big game as well.
So every time I talk pitching, Fritchie starts to get the itch because it's the hitters that really deliver, and especially slug. Fritchie loves some slug. And in our DraftKings Sportsbook game odds today, our question is total combined extra base hits. So we're looking at slug over under 6.5. Don't forget DraftKings is an official sports betting partner.
Oh, my Lord, man.
New sports betting
Yeah.
bet $1 on either team and win $100 in free bets if your team gets a hit. Plus, if you're not in a sportsbook state, everyone can play free for over $50,000. Late inning pools. You can download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code HEAT. The teams that hit more homers than their opponent, they seem to go on and win these games. The Dodgers hit 5 in Game 5.
Yeah, well, I think we had this thing figured out until Game 4 when you had Julio Urias on the mound. And what do the Braves do? They hit 4 home runs and flip the script and win the game. Then all of a sudden, Game 5, you got Max Street. Everybody's thinking.
So Game 5, Dodgers win 11-2. Last 2 games, it's not too bad. Braves win Game 4, 92, 308 average with 4 home runs.
And really, the bottom line is, Bob, even though these 2 are the experts and you're sitting next to 3 experts, we have no idea what's going on in the series. It has not gone to script at all.
That's exactly right. You know, I'm sure this happens to you guys too. You're on a plane, you're walking down the street. They ask you, what do you think about this game, that game? And then if you just guess and give them something they don't want to hear, it's like, oh no, as if like I have any control over it. A lot of stuff happens that is unanticipated. Tell us why Walker Buehler wasn't so sharp in Game 2 here.
It's probably because of the way they have been used. Same thing we saw with Urias. And I know you guys know this. And you notice when that breaking ball is not sharp, when the fastball doesn't have the giddy up. And I feel, and I'm going to say once again, that the analytics department really misused probably the best rotation in all of baseball.
Oh, Lord.
And that's probably why you don't see it. And Ron Darling is the guy in the booth. Actually,
Not too shabby, though. I mean,
just the fact that they're
I only
not
get a
sharp
one.
breaking balls, they're not really giddy up fastballs that can get to you. It's because of the way they
Man.
they're not accustomed to that. And this
Just never excited. I've really never been this excited for playoff baseball.
seems like mediocre stuff on top of the mound. The analytics department needs to figure out a way to let those guys be who they really are and let them pitch the way they're accustomed to pitching in order for them to have better results for next year.
And I hope that's something that, they really do take into consideration, that if you're going to start, using a workload, maybe early in the season, mid-season, definitely the second half, start doing it then so the guys can get accustomed to it. If you're a team that's in the playoff, hey, we may want to mix some things up just every once in a while, just mentally, what it's like.
And that's the thing, too, for both these pitchers, especially Ian Anderson, obviously, the Phillies have seen him. The issue that he needs to cut down is the amount of pitches he throws per inning, because if you can limit between 10 to 15 per inning, I think you should be fine. Probably hopefully you can that can last you, and that does last you a lot, makes you last a lot longer in games than rather throwing I don't know, say if you finish the first inning in 20 plus pitches, it's not, it doesn't really help you that much. Same with Walker Buehler. I mean, Walker Buehler doesn't have that issue, but the issue is just if he doesn't have his sharp stuff on his breaking ball, obviously like they said, he's going to be in a world of trouble. It's just kind of that simple. If he doesn't have that snap on his curveball, or any of his breaking pitches that he has, he's going to be in a world of trouble. But if he does and gets swings and misses, then that it's on. So only see how it goes though in the very first inning for the basically for this game. My Lord, man.
They won 106, had to play a wild card game, then had to play a 5-game nail biter against the Giants. Now they're down 3-1. They pushed it back here. They've won all the elimination games. It has been a season and a postseason for them on the brink.
It's going to take everything they have to go get it. And tomorrow's a new day, hopefully.
First pitch of Game 6 is less than 20 minutes away. More to come on the preseason pregame.
So yeah, I'm not going to be on much longer for this pregame show, but to wrap this all up before I head to start the before the game itself, I hope. This is going to be a good game. So the thoughts is both pitchers got to do what they need to do. Pretty much both solid. It's pretty much going to be even all the way around. So all I got to say is, I think that's about it. But guys, thank you for those who stuck around for the pregame. I'm going to head over to my other stream. So guys, thank you for those who stuck around for the pregame show. Yeah, but like I said before, thank you for sticking around for the pregame show. This is obviously Robert from the Philly Sports Talk podcast from kind of live from the pregame show. Peace out, guys.
Original recipes.
My word, let me get my outro.
Patients stay